initiative. The Ayinde Travel Collective. She'll be discussing the state of travel as it pertains to the African diasporic communities and the opportunities that have been created to promote international travel for African American families, as well as I think she may have a little bit of a discussion or something to share about reparations. And if not, we'll definitely be asking her about that. So, Catherine, are you here with us?
Yep, I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
And Sir Kojo, hello. I've never had the one-on-one pleasure of being in the same like space one-on-one, but he's definitely been around.
I float around. I float around.
Greetings, beautiful people.
Greetings to you. Greetings.
You know what? I just feel so much power right there. I'm gonna completely pass the floor and let you guys share exactly what you came to share.
All right. Awesome. So, hey, everyone.
Hey.
Habargani.
That's right. Habargani, Imani. Imani on this day, on this new year.
Yes.
Also say Sawubona. That's a Zulu greeting, meaning I see you and you matter to me. So this is how we like to greet each other. I got fix my hat here.
Well, it's a blessing to see everyone. This is a great opportunity for us to do a soft launch of our family travel initiative that we are starting up. We officially launched in February for Black History Month, but we are, really excited to share exactly what we have up our sleeves. I know quite a few people have been waiting to hear what we have going on. And I guess we can just start by introducing ourselves. Okay.
We got to get in the screen.
We got to get in the screen right quick. So I'm Catherine Mbali Green Johnson. A lot of you may know me from, I don't know which way the camera is.
Go this way. There you go.
Okay. A lot of you may know me from an organization called Arts East New York. I've been doing that work for the past 12 years now, providing cultural services, arts, education to the East New York, Brooklyn community. That has been, my passion and journey for a very long time, along with design, fashion, travel has definitely been a huge part of my life. And I meeting my husband 12 years ago when I started the organization. We definitely also shared a passion for travel, passion for the African Diasporic people, our history, our empowerment. And so, we've joined along in this journey. Fast forward 10 years, married in 2018, and really tried to figure how we can combine our passion, our love, and share it with the world. So here we are. And introduce yourself, Baba Kojo.
My name is Baba Kojo Ayinde Johnson, and most folks in the community know me as Brother Kojo. I am a musician, teaching artist. I've been in that field, in that career center, for over 20 years now. Taught throughout Brooklyn and Manhattan, everywhere, all 5 boroughs actually, and particularly throughout in Brooklyn and Bed-Stuy, East New York, Brownsville. Teaching West African djembe, drumming, curating after-school programming, working with various schools, various organizations, including Arts East New York. Travel, have been graced and privileged and honored to have been, along my journey, the assistant musical director for Forces of Nature Dance to the company where I began, and I was able to travel throughout the world. So that was actually my first introduction. So I credit the djembe, I credit my musicianship, I credit the arts for my international travel. After that, I was able to go to West Africa for the first time with my great brother, Harry Keita, to go study djembe with our Grandmaster, Mamadi Keita, in Guinea, West Africa. And that was back in 96, first trip. And that forever changed my scope, changed my life, changed my perspective, broadened my perspective. Still being clear as an African centered, but the importance and the value of knowing ourselves in our international connection and in our international travel. And so, that dropped that seed around the importance of travel and how great it is, how it enriches, my personal life and all of those that I've met. And I know I've also seen it. We've been fortunate enough to travel with my children, and so this is the work, and this is the new mission that we're embarking on together. And yeah, that's it. I'm complete.
All right.
On that note.
All right, and we can bring up the presentation so we can begin to share. Yay. All right, awesome. So we are the Ayinde Travel Collective. Again, we're really excited about bringing our experiences to our community here in New York and abroad. Yeah, thank you. So the first icon, first slide that you're going to see here is just our mission that we'll introduce to you. Perfect. All right, so we are a cultural legacy group tour company. We focus on uniting the African and African diasporic community of villages across the globe. It's again a passion of ours, like Brother Kojo was saying. Traveling, just doing all of this travel in the past in our careers. Just making these connections and folks that we meet along our journey wanting to continue to travel with us. We've brought groups of teens, youth across the country as well. We've gone to Cuba with a group of youth that you'll see in this presentation today. We've traveled with in different parts of the world, specifically Africa, to reconnect. And so we want to make sure we create a lane and an avenue for more families to be able to do this as well. And when I say family, we mean like the village, right? We mean folks who want to bring their children for the experience. And we also mean folks who, we just getting together as community and going across the globe, and that can span the age spectrum. So, yeah. And then next slide, did you want to say anything about the mission?
No.
All right. And we shared our story already with you guys. Again, our passion is travel, something that, again, we want to offer to more folks in the communities across New York, Jersey, whatever, here in the United States who want to go abroad and make these connections. So what we're offering is not just, sightseeing tours. We don't do that. That's not what we're about. If you really want to come into a space where you can learn about the culture, like be immersed in the culture, and really make connections and lifelong friendships and families, this is where you want to definitely join us on our journeys.
Yeah, we would like to be able to definitely connect definitely connect, and we'll speak on that with the context of repatriation. We definitely want to be exploring that, increasing our knowledge on that, from what we already have, and also making that definite connection ancestrally, bloodline, and doing the research, helping families make the connections with companies like African Ancestry.com. We we definitely would like to make those connections and collaborations to do those things, because that is a key part to our personal journey, and what we want to be able to share and experience with other of our folk.
And just to add on to that, if you haven't done it, please, doing this a little unpaid solicitation, but for African Ancestry, I just recently did our, my father passed away from COVID in April. And, definitely wanted to make sure that I did more research on his side of the family. And so my brother opted to do the swab, and we were able to trace our lineage back to Burkina Faso, to the Bisa tribe, Bisa people. And so it's really important. It was such an amazing experience to wake up that next day and know exactly where my roots are from. So please do that research. And again, through this process, through joining our collective, that is also a part of the process. We help to help you make those connections as well. And you can go to the next slide. So if you can pause that for 1 second. Thank you. So this next slide, we just want to give you a bit of just a little picture of what we've done. This is our group tour that we did to Cuba. It's a little long, but you'll enjoy it. It's really beautiful. Just to give you, what you would be experiencing on one of our tours. Just to put it in your mind, what we all offer and how it all goes down. So you can go. Oh, you can go back and you can play that video.
Thank you very much. President Castro, the people of Cuba, thank you so much for the warm welcome that I have received, that my family have received, and that our delegation has received. Today, as the President of the United States of America, I offer the Cuban people el saludo de paz. As President of the United States, I've called on our Congress to lift the embargo.
Well, we have Arts New York and East New York Family Academy. They're going to go to Cuba and to a teen summit. You know, I always believe that one of the ways to change the world is, of course, giving the youth the opportunity to forget the past, right, and to go on with the future. So I'm excited for this opportunity, and I cannot wait to see when they come back, because they're going to share. They're going to take some stuff from Cuba, and we're going to give them some stuff from the U.S.
You excited about the trip? What are you looking forward to?
Learning about the culture and seeing all the art, learn about the history too.
God bless, and come back safe and ready to share.
Mire, ya me voy. No sé cuándo volveré. Los santos me reclaman y el tambor a mí me llama. Mire, ya voy a beber.
Chicka chicka boom boom, will there be enough room? Here comes Ace, up the coconut tree, and I and Jake, and Tyler Latte, all make their way up the chicka chicka boom boom, will there be enough room?
So, Kevin, you're going to continue to be the line leader. I'm going to be the backup. And so, how many?
Buenos días. Buenos días. We are in Cuba, and what an exciting time. Just clap and just applaud and thank you. So we wanted to kind of have a conversation today about some necessary things, some informative things, and just some guiding tools on the rest of our time here while you are on assignment, and being mindful of the things that you should be doing, and then some more things that we should be looking forward to.
We are here visiting, and we want to be mindful of culture. We're visiting an extension of our culture as well as a new culture. So even as you're walking in the street, as we're walking past folks from the community, we're walking through the community, we're walking through the neighborhoods. We're not doing the taxi thing, all of that. We will do that, but we are going to be able to do a lot of walking. And I'm not saying you can't have fun and laugh and joke and sing songs. Be mindful.
Today we will be walking. It's a 40-minute walk. Exactly. It's a 40-minute walk to where we have to go. We will stop in between. We're going to take a look at the university, but there will be a lot of walking.
Balance the color, don't have the rap. It's in the music. It's the room of it's the by the music. It's the hand. It's not the school there. Over there is the school. Then the Korea order. It's the by. It's the hand.
We're feeling artifacts, like here's like it's like out of this world. It's special.
Déjame explicarte, también voy a bañarme. Ay, si vuelves a tocar, tendré que desayunar. Habla. Y si sigues insistiendo, muchacha, no vas a entrar. Ay, yo sé que ella
I got a picture of a lip. It's rainbow, just look really nice. And she's flexible, so like this. What's it called?
la que siga Colombia, donde quiera que sea. Habla. Que quedan rumberos de ayer.
The children are now discovering their rooms and going on rooftops to see what it looks like. We're about to eat lunch in a second in the house. So amazing. The people are so welcoming, beautiful and warm. And we're just really blessed to be in the space right now. After lunch, we're going to go and see artist studios and tour the space. So I'm really excited.
Ready for a new adventure?
Yes.
A good adventure.
Yes.
Today. Then my name is Ayinde. Any questions, lady? Oh, no. My agency is organizing 6 different parks. And today we are going to El Cabo. with 7 kilometers to walk, 3.5 kilometers down all the time. And after the bath time is the same way back. Okay? If you have any problem with it, tell me now, because later is too late. Okay?
The things I get. Oh, love you.
A whole new consideration of life. A long way from it.
Oh, love you. Oh, love you. Oh, love you. The things I get. Oh, love you. The things I want to. I want my baby on my.
It's black, it's white. That's the cave.
Evarito Hernández, quiero que nos sigas ayudando. Colombia te está extrañando, aunque estés ahí en el cielo. Muchos no te conocieron, pero conocen tu historia. Por eso siempre rezamos que Dios te tenga en la gloria. Pedimos misericordia y que la luz te acompañe. Porque estás en la memoria, no habrá nada que te empañe. No podremos olvidarte, Evarito, toda esta gente junta. Colombia de Puerto nunca dejará de recordarte.
Oh my God!
Muy sincero, tiene trabajo, una eminencia. Armas de Colombia en Puerto con gente que fueron ciencia.
I'd like to start by saying that Cienfuegos is kind of a young city. Just next year, 2019, it will be its 200th anniversary since it was founded.
Fue fundada por franceses, pero realmente la construcción de toda la ciudad fue hecha por africanos que se importaron para trabajar como mano de obra.
It was founded by French people, but it was really built by African people who were brought as slaves in order to work to build the city. Obviously, the Afro-descendant people from all those slaves who came from Africa, they all settled in these areas.
La sorpresa que tenemos para ustedes hoy es precisamente la rumba. ¿Han oído hablar de la rumba?
Surprise we have for you here today is rumba dance. Have you ever heard about rumba?
Yes.
We have invited the king and queen of rumba dance here in Cienfuegos. When you see rumba dance anywhere in the world, you're going to see how her role dancing is how she dances with her gestures and everything is a performance of her shorts, her house shorts,
y de un coqueteo enorme.
And very flirty. She flirts all the time. For example, he is going to present what are some of the activities you do.
Limpiar la casa,
Like cleaning the house,
tender la ropa,
do the clothes on the line,
lavar,
do the washing,
trabajar,
where
y a la hora de pasear, coquetear.
and when it's time to go out, she flirts. And the men's role in the game is going to be all the time like to rule.
Someterla a la actividad doméstica.
She's going to make her work.
Y en el juego, él va a ganar cuando él vacune a la muchacha.
And in the game, the man is going to win when he vacunar is kind of vaccination, but you're going to see its meaning in the game.
La gente esperaba una.
Queremos que esto sea un símbolo de nuestro cariño y nuestra amistad y el deseo de que nuestras ciudades pues estén cada vez más unidas.
We want this to be a symbol of love and amistad, our friendship, for our cities to be joined together.
Fuiste la más de Huida, hace que palo yo puedo más que tú. Trabajaste con la ceiba, y ahí no le pasó nada. Ay, compadre, poco te decía, y porque somos religiosos. Te respeto y alabejoso al parar tu.
Let's start off with your man. Just because I really love you, I let you treat me love you. Go. We don't want to leave when I ride. I'm not ready. I love you. I love you. I love you. Really love you. Just so sum it up. Come closer, sum it up. You did it?
See, ladies and gentlemen, she's fronting right now.
Come on, look at the energy, look at all the hugs and everything. Another legendary situation.
Right, mission
accomplished. All right, one last word.
Okay, it's important.
You guys are muted if y'all are talking.
Sorry, we were talking. So again, the video was a little long, but we really wanted you to get a sense of our work. We're hearing an echo. Are you guys hearing an echo?
No, it was me.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so that's one of the trips that we took in 2017. Yeah, 2017 we took that trip. Yeah. Actually, no, it was 2018. It was 2018 that we took that trip.
Right.
And we organized, again, 12 youth, as well as 12 chaperones, to take the kids down, and make these connections in Cuba. And yeah, just wanted to give you a taste of what we do. All right. And then next. So here's what we offer. We do offer group tours that we curate on our own. And so you'll hear about our package in the presentation. We have one coming up for Senegal in 2021 for this year. For July, you'll hear about that. We also customize tours. So if you are interested in your church group or women's group or whoever are interested in organizing a tour for yourselves, we come in with our, we do the research, we meet with you one-on-one, we meet with your group, we do, a whole inclusive, just an evaluation of what you're looking for, and we build out and curate the tour for you. We also create itineraries for your group or your family. We focus on family travel, of course, again. If you have a youth group or a teen group, or if you're a school or you work with a nonprofit organization and you're interested in doing these sort of tours and curating these experiences, we also will step in and help with that as well. We lead most, but because we also have family, we focus on our group tours, our cultural tours during breaks through vacations. So we, once things get better, we'll really be full on doing more tours, group-led tours throughout the year, led by us. But also we can, again, customize things for yourselves. And next slide. All right, so the question that is on everyone's mind right now for our next slide. Before we even get there. So the state of Black travel is getting better, but it needs to get much better, and to focus on the African diasporic. But we find in most cases, when folks are traveling internationally, folks are going to Europe, right? They're going to, Paris and, Spain, Barcelona. Barcelona was my first experience at traveling. So we're looking to these European countries to focus on international travel and bypassing Africa. And, we thought that it was there's a huge market, and there's this just a missing piece for us to make our connection to our communities and our families abroad. So, we're just looking at the statistics, if you can see that, on the income levels and the where people are traveling and how people are traveling. You're less likely, of course, to travel if you are, low income. So we have built in a campaign process for low-income families. So we're raising money to provide funds for families with, youth that they just can't afford to buy a ticket for. So we're doing some fundraising activities to help you all, to help us be better travelers, to be able to travel. Next slide. And again, this is who's traveling. I can't see right now. My eye. Can you see?
Don't rely on me.
There we go. Thank you.
Thank God for the Zoom.
We getting old. So who's traveling? Of course, 59% of travelers are female, 41% are male. We're almost neck and neck here, and responsible for the decision making, as well as when it comes to travel. It's always us. So we make the plans, but we, as you can see,
y'all are more organized than we are.
The baby boomers.
Some of us.
Some of us. That's right. You're right. The baby movements are definitely leading the pack in travel. But this is more of a national look at travel. We really want to make sure that we have a broader perspective on travel. You know, we're traveling nationally, we're going state to state, but again, international travel, and specifically to the continent of Africa, is not as robust. If we can go to the next slide. All right, and then why are people traveling? Why are people traveling? So the key motivators, and if you could zoom in on that one for us too. Thank you. Thank you. So most folks are seeking relaxation and relieving stress. 95% of people, you know, and that's great. But again, we are really focused on making cultural connections. So that is the main focus of our travel. So yes, you will get some rest and relaxation, but you will be, you know, walking, going to museums, taking tours, all of those things on our tours. We keep you quite busy. You may need another vacation after our vacation. All right. Next slide. All right. Okay. Now, here's the question on everyone's mind. So, travel safety. What is happening right now in the world? Next slide. For Senegal specifically, we're speaking to. So, it is open for travel and tourism. It was one of the first countries to open for travel and tourism, and it also is leading the world in COVID-19 controls. If you've seen, there's been numerous articles about Senegal and how they've been effectively dealing with the pandemic. And again, one of the leading countries across the world in dealing with COVID-19. One of the things that you will need to do in order to travel with us, you will have to have proof of a negative COVID-19 test within 5 days of your entry into the country. That's what they're requesting right now. They're also going to do a temperature check upon arrival, and then we're going to take every precaution that, you know, is needed, that we do here as well, and up some when we're traveling to the country. Next slide. What we also recommend is insurance. Okay, so just in case, you know, God forbid, there's something happens and we're not able to travel, we encourage all of our customers, all of our collective members to have travel insurance. So just in case, you know, something get canceled, you need to reschedule, your fees are covered by that agency. You can reach out to us. We have a couple of agencies that we have been pointing in the direction to, and we can help you establish getting insurance for your travel. And we also, again, we're offering, in a case of a cancellation or something again in the world happens that we're not able to travel, we will be postponing the trip to a later date. And if you're not able to travel with us on those new dates, you know, we'll work it out for you with a refund or through our cancellation policy, or have you go on any time of your own as well. All right, next slide. Thank you. All right. Again, just the importance of travel and making the Pan-African connections throughout the world, throughout the African diaspora. Right now, we're focusing on Senegal and Dakar, but we are, you know, opening up. Again, we're just launching, so we are looking to go to Ghana. We actually were supposed to do all three, Ghana, Guinea, and Dakar for 2021, but we're just gonna, you know, stay safe, see what we can do. But we also have trips coming up for South Carolina, Canada, Cuba, Brazil, Guinea, New Orleans, and Amsterdam. You want to talk a little bit about New Orleans?
Well, New Orleans, as well as South Carolina, you know, we want to get to New Orleans. Well, let me say it like this. There are there's a piece of our history and culture that is necessary that we delve into and become more aware of. In spaces in states like New Orleans, excuse me, cities like New Orleans, Louisiana itself, and we're interested in seeing the continuing to uncover and unravel some of those the historical missing links, both personally within family members, families, some of your personal family. There's some history that there's things that are woven and hidden undercover. Not getting into telling folks business, talking about historical narratives, and then and definitely yes, absolutely, definitely going to the Gullah, going down there, Geechee Gullah, and getting immersed and in tune and becoming more aware of it. And it's not as if we're trying to reinvent the wheel, because we're very clear and we're very we know that folks have been leading this travel and this idea of uncovering and unraveling and making the ties, making the connections, to our history here in America, and and in the diaspora. Yes.
Can I jump in?
Absolutely.
What he's not saying too is food,
without a doubt. Excuse me, pardon me.
My goodness, like just the place. So New Orleans, everyone knows the food is incredible. Music, so things that just really tie and unite us as a people. Wherever we go, like we never feel like strangers whenever we go somewhere new. Like we've never had that feeling. Even when we went to Amsterdam, like we found a whole community.
Right, the
folks, the Surinamese.
I want to mess up the pronunciation. Folks from Suriname.
Exactly.
And that was an eye opening.
Oh my gosh!
And we found the dopest restaurant. We met a great brother, great friend, comrade there, who was just an open spirit and great person, and was gracious enough to show us the real, in where the people are, where the culture is, and kind of we were able to get a deeper knowledge as to what's happening with the Black and brown folk over there, and of course, and the food is a key piece to our culture and to our stomach and heart. So we enjoy that.
I say. Next slide. I know we don't have too much time left, so we're going to try to speed through. All right. So in this conversation around reparations and repatriation, so this first article that you see up here, folks have been talking about it. Folks have been doing it. We've met people. Well, I met quite a few people in Dakar who have left the United States and have just, are living their best life across the sea back home. And so, we definitely want to walk people through, what that process looks like, what steps you need to take if you're interested in leaving for good, or just expatriating, or just looking to leave the United States. I mean, there's a huge emphasis on disinvestment of we're just not seeing what's happening in the country go in our favor, which leads us into the conversation of reparations. I've been working on a large initiative with folks who are pushing for HR 40, which is the federal study of reparations across the country, and pushing that needle, making sure that folks who are here, African Americans, and as well as folks in the Caribbean, are able to get their due, and what that looks like, how we're collectively coming together to come up with creative ways in order for us to all in order for us to, sorry, I don't know what's my computer's making noises.
Trying to call us.
Yeah. So anyway, so making sure that folks have a way of communicating what we need and what we want from this country and what is owed. So you can look onto our Facebook page for more information about that. In February for Black History Month, there will be a large event dedicated to this conversation as well. So please stay tuned, go to our website and get more information. All right, cooperative economic opportunities. So we like to think that anytime we step into a country that is a part of the African diasporic experience, part of our history, we are creating cooperative economics. So this picture that you see here is a woman-led group, cooperative group of women in Lac Rose. Right outside of Lac Rose in Senegal, and they weave these baskets on the side of the road. Each of them have their own sort of tents, if you must say, if for lack of better words. And they support one another, and we always bring folks there to support them, to purchase from them, and we also are looking to import information as well. Goods as well, to help them sell their goods here on the side. So that they, can continue to grow and spur. But we're also looking at land ownership opportunities as well. We are looking at a group land ownership opportunity in Senegal, right outside of the airport, which is about to be developed. A large portion is about to be developed by Akon. If anyone has seen information about his Akon City, which is going to be ridiculously advanced, and it looks amazing. So please check that out. In the land ownership piece will be near that. So again, very profitable and very instrumental in helping our community as well as out there. So next slide.
I was just going to say I just got off the phone with Guinea, and for years we've been talking about that's been a conversation that we've been having in terms of purchasing land. It's the same thing in Ghana. Don't necessarily believe the hype in terms of the expense. In terms of Ghana is becoming so popularized, and prices are driving up. It's still a value, and it's still an important step in our liberation and in our sustainability.
Absolutely.
And the other piece to this is we want to make Africa a destination location, the same way we would go to the Caribbean, to the Bahamas or Mexico. Really, look at Ghana, look at Senegal, look at some Guinea and Guinea-Bissau, or the West African countries as destinations, because it's a beautiful, beautiful land, beautiful space there. And then, of course, in the Gambia as well, and spaces that these great people there, so I say don't believe the hype, because a lot of us move with with good intentions and integrity. Those integral people show up.
And I know we don't have too much time left, so also included in our collective, what we love so dearly about what we've created, we will be offering weekly language immersion workshops. So you will learn keywords in Wolof as well as French to prepare you for the travel. And this partnership is with
my great sister, our great sister, Fatu Giddens, and the Akibulan Institute, master teacher, great spirit, but I'm talking about an excellent teacher. Speaks 4 or 5 languages fluently, Spanish, French, including Wolof, so she can, I'm not going to run on all the languages that she has, but, master teacher, brilliant mind, traveled and knowledgeable. So this is not a, let's take out the Google and do some translation.
Right, no, we're not doing that.
It's real deal. Holyfield, and got to get your notebook out too.
Right.
So, including myself.
So you have a choice of taking the winter sessions or the spring sessions along with when you make your deposit, you'll be entered into the language immersion so that you can, again, be able to communicate. You know, you maybe not be fluent, but you'll at least be able to communicate when you travel. Those workshops will be on Wednesdays and Saturdays. You can see Wednesdays from 6:30 to 8:30, Saturdays from 10 to 12. So, you know, if you're ready to go and join our collective, just carve that time out so that way you'll be able to participate. In the next slide, I think it's the last slide. We can wrap up. Perfect. So joining the collective. So Senegal 2021. We're offering it for $3,200 per person. It's for 10 days. Do your research. That is a pretty good deal for 10 days. We are leaving July 18th. And we'll be wrapping up our trip on the July 27th. Again, what's included in your tour is transfer to and from the hotel, transportation, tours of the car. We'll go to Gorée Island, which if you're not familiar with Gorée Island, this is where the slave dungeons, the enslaved dungeons were kept, and you'll get to see that. It's a very emotional experience, but you'll get to see it for yourself. We'll get a tour of Lac Rose, which is the Pink Lake. It's incredible experience there. You'll have daily breakfast. We will offer a welcome and farewell dinner. You will get your Ayinde Travel Collective t-shirts. You will have a photographer and videographer.
And you get a mask too.
And your mask. That's right. You get a tour synopsis for yourselves, for your family, for your own archives. I spelled museums wrong. Cultural visits to museums, artist studios. You'll have dance and drumming workshops, Senegalese cooking class. So you walking away with some skills. And again, your language immersion workshop. So full, and this is only this and more. There's more that you'll experience here. Tours to the lighthouse, parties, all sort of things that you'll experience on this trip. And
the children, this is family orientated, so the children are more than welcome.
Yes.
To travel. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah. And
just to really sorry. We are also offering $100 off for essential workers as well. That promotion is going on. You'll see on our site and our Facebook pages. We will be offering that for essential workers. And if you are registered, you come on and you want to refer a friend, you will get $50 off of your tour as well. And yeah, we're hoping to build this thing. We want to build this thing out. We want to train others on how to do your tour, join this travel business, get your travel licenses as well. Yeah, we want to make sure that we make connections. We want to make sure that we build